A warm welcome for the press conference Eintracht Frankfurt here before the game against Tottenham, and we would like to welcome all the journalists here and all the fans on the television, and Mr. Glasner and our captain Rode. So, hi there. You always ask me what we're going to do. We're going to play to win, of course. That's what I wanted to hear. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We want to play to win. We are well prepared. We prepared for Tottenham quite well. We know how they play. And we did give the team, we did show them some videos how Tottenham is going to play and what we're going to do against that. There was not that much time, of course, but we're looking forward to this game, and that's the third game in the Champions League. Mr. Rode, this is the first home game for Eintracht Frankfurt here. You missed the first game, but you played it against Marseille. So what's your goal for this game? It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to playing it against this team. It's a really great team, and I'm really happy for looking forward to playing against them. And as the coach said, it's the first Champions League home game for me. So let's start with the questions. Mr. Roman Unger from Bild-Zeitung. He's going to miss the game. Yeah, that's the question about this team, the squad. So, how's the current situation? Mario Götze won't play. He has his pain is too strong, so he can't play. Mario won't be part of the team. Mr. Christian Rakic, the player, will play tomorrow, or is available for the team, and he feels well. Martina Knief. Yes. I'm looking forward to what you are waiting for me, what the question I'm going to ask. So you said you're going to play to win. Of course, that's obvious. But you said that not only with a laugh, but it was, yeah, you were really confident about your statement. My team, my players, I do know them really quite well. And I've seen how they performed the last couple of weeks and how they played, and that, you know, it's a positive signal for me. And they have shown several times to even overperform, to be better than expected. But they have my absolute confidence, and I'm confident that they're going to play well, and they're concentrated. And when there are situations we're going to show them what they can expect, then really they're focused on that, and you get a certain feeling from the players, and I hope that this feeling is correct. Sky Sport News. Mr. Glasner, another question about Mario Götze. What is the team going to miss when Mario Götze is not playing? I'm not talking about what's not there, not what's not there, but I'm talking about what we need to succeed, and then I know what kind of quality we have. And I don't talk about things that we don't have. I'm talking about things we have. We are, which is available for us. We have a lot of quality in our team. We have a lot of options. We do have several options when it comes to the tactics. And we maybe a 3-5-2 is an option, for example. Could be have three in the back. Arsenal played 4-3-3, or 3-4-3 is also a really good option for me, and I like to play that as well. So we have several options. So of course it is. We are unhappy that Mario is not able to play, but we have so many good players that we can compensate that. Mr. Timo Müller from the Kicker. Question for the captain, Mr. Rode. You're well prepared, that's what the coach said, especially about how Tottenham is going to play. So what are you going to expect from Tottenham? And Did your expectation change a bit about Tottenham because they lost against Sporting? Well, the situation is a bit different. We personally experienced what kind of quality Sporting has at home. So it's not an easy group, that's obvious. So it's interesting game, so that we're going to play against Tottenham twice in a week. So we did have several games like that in last season. It's when it comes to playing football, they're really solid and they have a lot of experience, and especially in the front of the team, the strikers. And the coach has shown us how that's going to look like, probably. And yeah, we played against this kind of team several times, so we know what we have to do. And now we have to, play on the higher level now. Mr. Glasner and Mr. Rode. This is a question for both. After the Wolfsburg game, there was a lot of pressure on the team, and 3 games later, and 9 points are for you, and the situation is much better. So what was the key that this change has developed? There was no pressure. You made pressure, but we didn't have it. We didn't feel any pressure. We were, criticizing each other, and we. And after the 4-3 against Bremen and the win against Leipzig, there was no pressure anymore. We were there. We looked what we can improve, and against Wolfsburg, and we didn't have a big problem there. I mean, it just felt that we didn't learn too much from last season, so that's what we talked about. And the players were quite critical amongst themselves, and the players were not really happy about the situation and how they performed. And that's when we came together and we discussed it, and we tried not that this doesn't happen again. And in Marseille and in Stuttgart, they played on a really good level. And then there was a certain question mark after the break of the national teams, and then we showed up perfect. We responded the right way against Union Berlin. And Tottenham, of course, is the favorite in this group, because they lost the last game. But when they would have played the game again, they probably would have won. So we decided, and we made that the situation wasn't that bad, as you said. We were critical amongst us, but we didn't beat each other up the last couple of threes. We were critical about the facts, but we were the focus was on Tottenham, what we needed to do. We focused on that, so that's really important. And the team was totally supportive. When you play every 3 games, you can, make up for a bad performance. For example, when you win in Marseille, you can have, improve your confidence, of course. So that's no problem. Yes. Martina Knief again. A question for Mr. Rode. And 20 at 9 p.m. again. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. You're a really experienced player. How is that for you to play in the Champions League? Does the team talk about this because it's a certain situation, a special situation, because it's a big match? Do you talk about that inside the dressing rooms? What do you mean by talking about it? Everybody knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And a lot of people, a lot of players know that because of the Europe League last year. So the atmosphere is going to be incredible again. So, of course, we're looking forward to that. We're excited about the game tomorrow. And it will be the same tomorrow. And when you run onto the pitch, then you have to, enjoy it. Absolutely. Mr. Christopher Michel. general question, a bit going away from this match. If you look at the Premier League, you see those high amounts of money that is being paid for any transfers. If you just have a look and not, focus on tomorrow, is that a fair competition if you compare Bundesliga, for example, with the Premier League? Is that still a fair competition? I'm from Austria. If in Germany they pay 1 or 2 million, in Austria they're going to pay 100,000, 200,000. So then it's always unfair to play against a team from the Bundesliga when you're from Austria. So every league has the money available, and they can spend it. So that's all different, and they have this money available, so they're going to spend it. And that's the situation. And I don't really think about that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have flown to Barcelona last year, for example. Any more questions? Timo Müller? Aside from the situation with Mario Götze, are there any problems? Are there any problems for other players as well because of the short period between the last game and this one? No, they're all available. We're just at the beginning of the English week, so to speak, so to play every 3 days. We have a certain way to deal with the players, and we're taking care of them. And we do give the players enough rest, and for all of the other players, it's the second game within 3 days, so that's no big deal for them. And then when we're going to play against Bochum, it's going to be a different situation, but then we're going to look and talk about that later on. But everybody's motivated and top fit. Mr. Glasner, what do you expect from the fans tomorrow, especially from the fans from Tottenham as well? I hope so. The atmosphere is always fantastic. Against Union Berlin was the same situation, and I hope that it will be a festival of football tomorrow, and that the fans will celebrate. So it's going to be a perfect situation, and both teams are really good shape. Although Tottenham lost the last game, was the first defeat in the Premier League, but both teams are really a good situation. And to have a back-to-back game against Tottenham, and if you're sold out stadium, what else do you expect? It's fantastic. So we want to have a perfect evening. One question about the squad. Makoto Hasebe is 38 years old, who still plays such an incredible role in your team. Let me rephrase the question. How is it to have this option, who has got so much experience? What is the plus? What's on the plus side for the team? Oh, do you have time? It's going to be a long answer. Several reasons. Makoto, as a player, as a human, he is incredible, and I'm really happy that I may still train him, and especially that when he didn't play, he was always there 100%. I could trust in him, and whenever the team needs him, he is ready, and he showed that all the time. Like he's just such a great player. He's always ready. Doesn't matter whether he's on the bench or whether he's on the pitch or whenever he needs a break. I mean, he's an absolute positive phenomenon. One of the key players is Højbjerg, on the same position as you played, and you played together at Bayern Munich. Did you expect this career development of him, or so that he became a really good player in the Premier League? Did you expect that? Yeah, Emil was very young back then. He was 18 years old, 17 even, and at Bayern, and you could see what kind of how fit he was, and that he's a good player. And there was a reason for that, because he played at Bayern Munich, but on his position he wanted to play more, and that's why he did the transfer. So you could expect that he's going to be a good player. The way he plays, about the physique and everything he played, really it's good for the Premier League, and he's really a key player for the national team of Denmark as well. So we have to look at him, Kane as well. So yeah. Any more questions? So thank you very much. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Sebastian. All the best for tomorrow. So we're going to see each other tomorrow at 9 p.m. against Tottenham. Thank you very much. Until then.